Charles Dickens, an in-depth portrait of Victorian literary giant from 1812 to 1870. Charles Dickens, born on February 7, 1812 in Portsmouth, England, and later raised in Chatham, Kent, is universally acclaimed as one of the seminal figures of Victorian literature. His novels, celebrated for their vivid storytelling, characterizations, and incisive social commentary, have left an indelible mark on the literary world. Dickens' life journey, characterized by early hardship and later fame, mirrors the transformative age in which his enduring impact on literature and society is commemorated. At his former London residence, 48 Doughty Street, I've said that right, now at the Charles Dickens Museum, marked with a blue plaque. Origins in Portsmouth and youth in Chatham, 1812. Dickens' early years in the coastal town of Portsmouth and later in Chatham were formative, with the latter's idyllic landscapes and historic naval dockyards later finding echoes in his writings. Family hardship and child labour. 1824, the imprisonment of his father, John Dickens, in Marshalsea debtors' prison for unpaid debts, and the consequent financial hardship of his family compelled young Charles to work in a blacking factory, an experience that deeply scarred him and inspired his later work on social injustices. Law clerk and journalistic beginnings. Dickens' stint as a law clerk exposed him to the legal world, later he would use extensively in his novels. His subsequent career as a reporter for the Morning Chronicle honed his writing skills and deepened his understanding of British society and politics. Early literary ventures as Boz, early 1830 under pseudonym Boz, Dickens' initial sketches and short stories published in various periodicals captured the vibrancy and the struggles of London life, displaying his keen observational skills and narrative flair. Breakthrough with Pickwick Papers, 1836 to 1837. The serialisation of the Pickwick Papers brought Dickens widespread acclaim. Its unique blend of humour, social observation, and serialisation format heralding a new era in fiction. Marriage to Catherine Hogarth and later family life, 1836. So Dickens' marriage to Catherine Hogarth marked the beginning of a significant but ultimately troubled chapter in his life. The couple had 10 children, reflecting Dickens' love for a large family, although the marriage deteriorated over the years, culminating a controversial separation in 1858. Social reform and novels. Oliver Twist and Nicholas Nickleby from 1838 to 1839. In novels like Oliver Twist and Nicholas Nickleby, Dickens not only entertained but also highlighted social ills such as the workhouse system and the deplorable conditions of schools, using his platform to advocate for change. Revival of Christmas traditions. A Christmas Carol, 1843. So the publication of A Christmas Carol went beyond literary success. It played a pivotal role in rejuvenating the celebration of Christmas in Britain, illustrating Dickens' influence on culture and society. Travel experiences and abroad, 1840. So Dickens' travels to countries like Switzerland, France and Italy in the 1840s expanded his horizons and provided new settings and inspirations for his subsequent works. David Copperfield, a personal favourite, 1849 to 1850. The semi-autobiographical David Copperfield, chronicling the life of the titular character from childhood to adulthood, had a special place in Dickens' heart as his favourite child, reflecting many personal experiences and emotions. Founding editor of Household Words and A11, the year round 1850s. Dickens' role as the editor of the periodicals like Household, World and the later All Year Round was instrumental in shaping Victorian literary culture, offering a platform for social commentary and serialised novels. Institutional satires, Bleak House and Little Dorrit, 1853 to 1857. His novels Bleak House and Little Dorrit are renowned for their scathing critiques of the Victorian legal system and debtors' prisons, showcasing Dickens' disdain for institutional corruption and inefficiency. Public readings, a national celebrity, so mid-19th century, Dickens' public readings where he performed scenes from his works were wildly popular, solidifying his status as a celebrity and demonstrating his theatrical flair. The Frozen Deep and Ellen Ternan, 1857. The production of The Frozen Deep, a playwright he co-wrote, marked a turning point in Dickens' personal life, leading his controversial relationship with the young actress Ellen Ternan, which lasted until his death. Mature literary works, A Tale of Two Cities and Great Expectations from 1859 to 1861. His later years, novels like A Tale of Two Cities and Great Expectations reflected a more sombre and introspective style, exploring themes of redemption, personal growth and societal upheaval. Staplehurst Rail Crash and Personal Bravery, 1865. The Staplehurst Rail Crash, a traumatic event for the Dickens survived, displayed his personal bravery as he tended to the wounded passengers on despite his own shock and injuries. Final completed novel, Our Mutual Friend from 1864 to 1865. Our Mutual Friend is Dickens' last completed novel, offered a complex, multi-layered narrative integrating themes of wealth, identity and social criticism. Sudden death and national grief. So 1870, Dickens' unexpected death from a stroke at his country home, Gad's Hill Place, at the age of 58, plunged the nation into grief, reflecting the deep connection that he had forged with his readers. Mystery of Edwin Drood and posthumous of fascination at the time of death. So at his death, Dickens was working on the mystery of Edwin Drood, leaving it tantalizingly unfinished and a subject of enduring fascination and speculation among readers and scholars. Early biography by John Forster's and Dickens' Image. So the biography by his close friend John Forster, published soon after Dickens' death, was instrumental in shaping the early posthumous image of Dickens, although it tended to gloss over the more complex and less flattering aspects of his personality and life. So the Charles Dickens Museum in Kent. So the preservation of his childhood home as the Charles Dickens Museum offers a vivid glimpse into his early life and inspirations, attracting visitors from around the world. The evaluation by modern academia. Contemporary academic studies have strived to present a more nuanced and comprehensive view of Dickens, acknowledging his literary genius while critically examining his personal life, including his relationships and treatment of his family. Cultural icons and archetypes. So characters like Ebenezer Scrooge, Tiny Tim and Miss Havisham have transcended the pages of his novels and become embedded in a cultural consciousness, representing a broader social themes and human traits. Christmas carols enduring. A Christmas Carol is enduring popularity. So the enduring popularity of A Christmas Carol in various adaptations from stage to film highlights its timeless appeal and Dickens' lasting influence on the collective imagination. Personal writings and insights. So Dickens' extensive correspondence, journals and manuscripts provide invaluable insights into his creative process, personal philosophy and views on the social issues of his time. A social reformer and advocate. Beyond his literary achievements, Dickens was a vocal advocate for social reforms and campaigning against child labour and highlighting the need for improvements in prisons and mental asylums, using his influence to affect social change. Global literary influence. So Dickens' impact on literature is global, with his works influencing a diverse array of writers across different cultures and eras, including Russian masters like Dostoevsky, Tolstoy, and as well as English writers such as G.K. Chesterton and George Orwell. Extensive literary output and legacy. Dickens' prolific output, including 14 major novels, 5 Christmas novellas, and numerous short stories and essays, stands as a monumental achievement in literature, showcasing his narrative genius and versatility. Financial success and philanthropy. Dickens enabled him to lead a comfortable life, support extensive travels, and engage in philanthropy, reflecting his commitment to using his wealth and influence for the betterment of society. Dickens' enduring legacy as a literary titan. So Charles Dickens is revered as a titan of English literature, celebrated for his memorable characters, profound conscience, social conscience, and mastering of storytelling, making him a timeless figure whose work continue to captivate and inspire. The life and works of Charles Dickens paint a vivid picture of Victorian England and its complexities. His enduring legacy, a testament to his extraordinary talent and social commitment, continues to resonate in contemporary literature and society, affirming his status as one of the greatest novelists of all time. So thank you for your time.